Welcome to Trading Nation. I'm Bertha Coombs. Crypto in the crosshairs Thursday. Bitcoin, Ether, and Litecoin all tumbling as the risk trade takes a hit. Let's break down what to watch with Craig Johnson of Piper Sandler and Bill Baruch of Blue Line Capital. Craig, what are the key levels you're watching?
Well, the key levels I'm watching here for Bitcoin is we broke out in January. A few months ago, we made this peak. I actually would go back and put the retracement levels on top of Bitcoin. And when you see that, you can see that you got around 34,000 is a very important retracement level. And let me just frame this all out. When you go back through multiple cycles, the question everybody's asking right now is, are we entering the next crypto winter? And I think the answer to the question is, you're kind of sort of already there. You've already seen the Bitcoin correct about 45%. When you go back to the last two prior cycles, those crypto cycles lasted about 1,000 trading days, or 1,000 days, not trading days, 1,000 days. So from my perspective, it's not the question that we're going to see more downside. We're probably going to see more time to have to go sideways here for a while. I've been looking at crypto since 2016. It's been a project with my son and I. We do mine these things. We do heat our home with them too. And so from my perspective, I think you got to be prepared to batten down the hatches and kind of wait for this to consolidate for quite some time longer before you start the next big major leg higher.
1,000 days, nearly 3 years. Bill, you're in Bitcoin. What would make you buy more at this point, especially thinking about a 1,000-day time frame?
25,000. Give me 25,000 on Bitcoin, I'll be buying more. But listen, this, as Craig noted, this fall off it's nothing new to the space. I think one of the reasons why we saw such an acceleration and so much money flow into it, I mean, there's becoming more widely accepted, but there's also yield opportunities within the space, and those yield opportunities dissipated. One of the most noted is buying the cash and then selling the futures, and that has tightened up to be not really an edge at all, as well as other yield opportunities. But overall, I'm looking this. I've been in the space since 2017. There's times when I'm in it. There's times when I'm not. I totally exited, through earlier this year and through March and April. And I'm looking for 32,500. It hit. I stayed with my plan. I got back in for a little bit, start throttling cash back into it. I own Bitcoin. I own Ethereum. I own Solana. I own some others. But if we get down to 25,000, that's where I'll be looking at using that as a backstop and buying into that previous peak of 20,000 from late 2017, as I don't think we'll break through that. I would be concerned if we did break through there, though.
You're both talking about levels to watch, but there's also the political climate, and certainly with China cracking down on cryptocurrencies, that has to give you some pause. Correct?
Well, from my perspective, what I've been watching on that, Bertha, to be specific, is I've been watching the hash rate, the amount of computations that are happening in China. And it has fallen from, it's been almost cut in half for those hash rates as they've been cracking down. No doubt that Bitcoin mining and all crypto mining, especially when you're doing the proof of work kind of mining, that does take up quite a bit of electricity to run. But I don't think crypto is going away. Yes, you're getting a little bit of a crackdown, but I think governments are trying to figure out how to regulate this all around the world in a more efficient way. The U.S. seems to be doing a pretty good job. They call this property. It's not a currency, and it's taxed as ordinary income. So I think people pretty well understand that. I'm not sure this is well defined around the world, hence the crackdown that you're getting. But I'd agree with Bill. Any sort of move anywhere near that kind of $24,000, $25,000 level is definitely going to be a level to be bought, and crypto is not going away. Too much debt has been piled onto balance sheets.
What about the Elon Musk factor? There's so much chatter. Elon, the meme folks, does that noise contribute to these big swings?
It can, and I mean, obviously you've seen it with the meme, crypto, the Dogecoin. I didn't ride that up. I didn't. It wasn't part of it. I was looking at this from more of an investment standpoint, and I get what happened there now. I understand it. If I were to see it again, I probably would invest in that now. But overall, I don't think rather than him tweeting about it, I think it can move the market. I think we want to pay attention to more about, Craig mentioned the balance sheets. These corporations, he's the CEO of Tesla. I mean, if Tesla's buying Bitcoin, if these other corporations are adding Bitcoin to their balance sheets, the market's going to wake up to that, and that's what you want to pay attention to.